Alright guys, we are back with round 5. We haven't brought you the top cut because a couple of guys have been on already.
Yeah, and this is the final round now.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully that we'll get done by 10 o'clock so we can all go home.
So we've elected to, so our final is going to be Ben, who was on earlier playing Mono Wind, and he's playing against Alex, who's on Avalanche. So we thought we'd mix it up, get a couple of other people on. We've got Adam and Liam lining up for us. Figured that Mono Wind Avalanche game will either be over in 5 minutes or will be an absolute grind fest. So we thought we'd try and hopefully give you some more interesting and a bit different decks for you guys to check out.
Yeah,
so
and
we'll
to
see.
be honest, no idea what either player are playing. Probably some sort of Earth Wind for Liam, but with Adam it could literally be anything. Probably
looks
Earth,
like
Water, Summoners.
Yeah, so I've seen Une there and Ignis. You can see one backup, I didn't quite see what it was, and looks like Liam. I think he's on his classic Earth Wind, but I think this is the version where he's running the Earth Riku forward that lets him kind of have multicolour taps, and so he can be playing that 4CP multicoloured Warrior of Light. So it looks like Adam's on the play, so we'll see what he's got. It looks like he's got Kolka as a 2CP Earth backup. Looks like he's got double Shin Ryu as well. Okay, so he's going to go Sarah into Princess Sarah, I imagine. He's also got I think I saw a Ridio in his hand as well. Okay, so he's got Gordon. So he's got a Ridio in hand as well. So I think he's still got some good options available to him in his following turn. So hopefully he draws some Earth CP. He can then play that Ridia down and get himself online. You've got double copy of Shinryu, which is annoying but not the end of the world, because with Ridia and Sarah he should quite easily get to 3 backups, so he can just play the Shinryu and then search out and get himself to 4 backups quite easily.
Exactly, and we know that Liam 10 does have quite a wide ability from his forwards. A lot of the 15 guys, the retainers, so it could be easy to get that out for 2CP as well.
Okay, so we're seeing Ridia come down, beautiful little full art that. Discarding the Une is the Earth CP. So searching 2 things, I imagine. I don't know. Okay, so playing that and then searching for a water summoner. I imagine the Yuna.
Or another Ico, perhaps.
Or another Ico to play backups. He does have the Gordon though. I think he's trying to work out if there's a way that he can maybe get the Ico. There is an Ico at the front there, I did see it.
So he's just going to go the other way and try and get the Earth Summon by the looks of things.
You can't do that because
they share an element.
Yeah, okay, so just going to get another copy of Ridia, and then, which I imagine he'll then use as the discard for the Gordon. So he can discard this Leviathan, play the Gordon, and then draw and discard the extra copy of Ridia. And then it means he's at 5 backups, so then on his next turn can quite easily play the Shinryu on curve. So he's actually opting to get rid of one of the copies of Shinryu. I think that's sensible. You're not likely to be threatened with a big board knowing you're playing against an Earth deck.
No, exactly, and he's playing Earth himself, so he's very likely to be able to have a Shantato in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if he was really that worried, he could always search a copy of Shantoto off the Shinryu.
So try to show us. I tried to lean and saw nothing.
He's got a Unicorn, Shinryu, and a what's his final card? The Ridia that he grabbed. Yeah. Okay, so we can get a Wind character and an Earth character. So target. So we can get Gladio or choosing to go for the Cecil and the Galuf. Unfortunately leaves him at too many cards in hand. He's now 6 cards in hand. So I wonder if we see him play Noctis here, search Prompto, and then he's got that as a nice play on the following turn.
Yeah, you absolutely called it, because there's no point in discarding for nothing.
Yeah, and there is that Prompto that we were talking about. Get rid of that new Earth Cecil Legend, the 5CP forward. Very nice little cheeky little full art Liam's got there.
Yeah, they were the full arts I was trying to get hold of and had zero luck.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Although hasn't been as popular as maybe we first thought it was when it was spoilt.
Yeah. I think it's just you got to take too many cards out of the deck for that one little play, and it's a bit
Yeah, not much going for Adam here. He's got another Sara, so I imagine we just play the Shinryu and search.
I mean, this card is putting in a lot of work, especially after the loss of Sildra. Having a forward that searches a card in your deck is
Getting
great.
5CP Yuna's not a bad shout. It's just the question is, have you got many summons to pair with her yet? I don't think he does. I think the only summon he has in hand at present is the 5CP Hecaton card. So thinking long and hard how he wants to set himself up for his subsequent turns. I think the Yuna's a pretty reasonable shout.
To be honest, I'd be half inclined to take the Echidna out and start pulling the summons back out of your brick.
Well, I was thinking a similar line, but actually maybe the Garnet.
Yeah.
And then warping it next turn. But is opting to go for that Yuna. Really potent card. This is a card that's definitely we've personally felt here has shown a lot of power.
I mean, just for the additional draw, at one point having it in a water lightning deck where you can cast the new Rama. So
we've got the Noctis as well. I think. Do we see the Galuf coming down here? Okay, no, we actually see 6 CP. Oh no, we don't see the Galuf coming down, and I think on the stack of the Noctis effect, we're going to remove 3 to buff Galuf. So Galuf will be in 11k, and we'll deal 11k to the Shinryu.
It's a pretty nice little interaction. With a free removal, and it's does Adam answer this before he starts playing forwards? Because Galuf on his own is just scary.
I think they're just getting a bit of rules clarification from Paul, who sat at the table next to them. I think just checking to see what the interaction would be as to the amount of damage that would be dealt.
Well, I mean, let's pull Noctis back up, because it's all going to come down to the wording on that, right? So
Yeah, because it checks power at the end, so I think that is right. And then we see Prompto coming down, and then Noctis going to come in. Hits Asara. Adam's not sad to see that go. That's his third copy now.
Yeah.
Already played one to the field and discarded the other earlier.
Three dud cards now out of the deck. Well, I say dud. The first one's not dud. The other two were, though. So we got, 2 summons in there?
It looks like we're looking at our summons. So maybe having a think about maybe if we got a Garnet in hand or an Echidna maybe. Difficult to see. I think we've definitely got the Aiku backup. I think 5 CP Hecaton card would be a bit of a waste here because you just kill the Noctis, and then Galuf you just
make bigger.
Liam's got plenty to.
I mean, the fact he discarded 2 just to play the Galuf earlier is halfway there.
So Adam counting things out here.
Shan Toto.
I think if it was Shantoto, I think we would have seen something. I think he's lining up 2 separate plays, so I don't feel it is Shantoto. Maybe see the. Have we seen a Yuna yet in Break Zone?
Not in Break Zone, I don't believe. Thinking of bringing back the Yuna, maybe? So he does obviously have the Kusith in hand. Maybe he's considering casting both the Yuna and the Kusith so they know he
I think
has...
he's got a Unicorn as well. It's just going to be the Ico. I think this is going to put us at 6 cards though, so I assume we have another play lined up. Or maybe that's what he's realising now. So I think the correct play is to play the Ico. You either search another copy of Yuna, so you start having some Yuna S-effect fodder, or you search a copy of Garnet and then warp the Garnet with the last CP you have left up.
I think we can already say the game with Ben and Alex is already over, because I think Ben is sat opposite. Let's have a shout. Ben, did you lose?
Oh, it's a trash matchup. I lost like really
Yeah. As expected, Avalanche doing Avalanche things. Terrible matchup for mono wins. Alex has taken
uber aggro. So
sometimes you got to bend over and take it.
But second for the night, congratulations.
Good performance with a deck he's not familiar with. So Ben doing wonders. So the Ico has come down and is grabbing another copy of Yuna. Now this is leaving Adam in a position where he has 6 cards in hand, so I think we're just going to coup Sith, and then that neatly puts us not only at then 5 cards in hand, but it also loads another summon into Break Zone, and we know that he's got double Yuna in hand, so for that Yuna, that Holy, coming down next turn.
Yeah, and so we're up to 3 summons, I believe, now. The Leviathan, the Ku Kalain, and now the Ku Seth. So
and we're going to need to see plenty more if we're going to try and get over this Gallo. And Liam, envisioning that this might be coming, playing 5 CP for playing the Cecil, and Matoya coming down and removing Adam's Break Zone just in time to stop that Holy in its tracks.
I mean, at this point, Liam obviously knows his deck inside and out, and I also think this was why he's playing at Euro, so he's had a ton of practice with it.
Yeah.
And he just spotted what was coming from a mile
Yeah, I
off.
think with 1 card in hand, I still think you Hecaton Kaya here. It means that, you get rid of that Cecil and that Noctis, which are problem cards, and it means that, the Gallo, you have to remove 3. And at the moment, Liam only has 6 cards. So you're limiting the number of buffs that he has, so that later down the line, when you hit him with the Holy, you hopefully shouldn't have enough to get the Gallo out of range. Because you've now locked and loaded 2 summons in there.
Who needs Mist Dragon when you can get your opponent to do it for you?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a fair point. Maybe that's what Adam's waiting on. Maybe he's waiting to draw the Mist Dragon before he then tries to get this unit to hit the board. Although I have a funny feeling he may be thinking now. He's just checking, so there is enough to buff once.
But it has taken 8 already. How many summons has he actually got in there?
So he's got 2.
Okay.
So that's 6. That's going to be 14k, so it's not going to be enough. So Galuf is going to die here. So nice play from Adam there, because it leaves you in a position where you're both at 4 backups, but you've got a forward on board. A good one at that in the form of Yuna. So let's see if Liam can get any sort of response.
It's going to be gross when you start seeing those Kukulins coming out and you're getting the double draw from it. It
looks like Liam's drawn a Cecil and he's got a Ku Sith, so probably a parter I think is sensible. And I imagine we see him Ku Sith at the end of Adam's turn to get back the Galuf and then try and play the Galuf off the Cecil again.
The Gladiolus is a kind of nice hit as well, because that is a big part of Liam's engine.
So yeah, I think we're going to see a Ku Sith here. Get back that copy of Yuna.
Yeah.
Draw a card off the Yuna. Really nice refund engine there. Drawing the Shantoto. Nice to have that up your sleeve. It means that what it does mean is Adam has Yuna Holy online and 2 floating CP that if Liam plays this Cecil, it shouldn't be as difficult for Adam to deal with. And as predicted, here probably comes the Ku Sith at the end of turn. I imagine targeting the Galuf. May get the Noctis here would be another option.
No, he's
Ooh,
going
the Emperor. I didn't even see that card but being played there, but that is an excellent choice, because that can then get rid of Adam's Break Zone again to try and stop these Holies coming in and pinging off his forwards.
The thing is that it's got to come in order for that to happen, though, right? So you would just do it in response.
Yeah,
so.
you do get a window to do it in response.
But do you want to lose the Yuna? that's what it'll boil down to.
Yeah. So here comes the Cecil. It's going to be followed up by
With the Emperor. Okay.
I still think this is fine if you add him. I think you kill the Cecil.
Yeah, I completely agree, because you don't want to keep paying 2 in your subsequent turns when you're dealing with the rest of his board.
And it's not the end of the world because you've got 2 floating CP.
Completely agree, Steve. The Emperor should not go in every deck, but there we go.
Oh, Adam just taking it. Interesting. Okay, he had the Yuna there. I'm surprised we didn't see a Yuna, because we had the 2 CP going spare anyway.
Yeah. Maybe Adam just didn't want to give up the fact that he had obviously the Yuna in hand.
Maybe he's just planning on Shantotoing, which I don't think would be necessary. But
No, I agree, because the Emperor's done its bit now. We don't care about it. The only thing to worry about is the Cecil.
I feel like this is him consigning the fact that he's just going to Shantoto.
It feels a little too much for.
Maybe Adam was worried about if he did do the Yuna S on the stack of the Emperor. Maybe he was worried about losing that copy of Yuna to be removed from game.
Yeah, that's what I think. But we don't know obviously if Adam's playing the light Yuna, and we do believe that's the only other copy of Yuna he's seen, right? So yeah,
just going to go for the block with the Emperor. And then here comes Shantoto, I believe.
Yeah, what's gross, I've just seen he's got Ignis in hand as well, so.
Yeah, and that's going to be a nice on-curve play next turn, should Liam play anything problematic.
And he can get rid of the Shantoto.
Nice, Liam's drawn a Ishtola there.
What, the Earthwind?
Yeah.
his favourite.
He loves this card. Really nice for he's got it signed as well by Kageyama. Oh, nice! Adam hitting the big Leviathan.
Get back on Yuna, bounce the Ishtola.
Get that Yuna back, bounce the Ishtola.
That is Adam not being punished, John.
And now this Yuna can be played on curve. We've only got the 1 summon in break zone as it stands, but it looks like we've got a 1 CP Kucha lane that we've drawn, and another summon in hand.
And he can sit on that Ignis as well.
I think we leave 2 backups up and play this Yuna, and then you can you probably imagine that Liam plays the Ishtola again next turn, and you can just Kucha lane it and then get a double draw, and then it will lose all its abilities. And I think you'll be at 2 summons in break zone. You could then Mist Dragon, be at 3. You could then Holy. Is it a bit much? Maybe. Okay, he's going to preemptively Mist Dragon now. See, so now we have 2 summons in break zone, and he's going to get the double draw, 1 off Mist Dragon, 1 off Yuna. Now, if Liam does play that Ishtola, the Ishtola will come in. Adam can get a double draw off Cooch and Yuna again, and also then hit the Ishtola with a Holy, which will be dealing 9k and finishing it off.
Just in case, for whatever reason, he has another Mist Dragon in hand, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So,
gone for the Kelga, nice. That's going to be dealing with this Yuna.
This was like a fairly new addition to.
I think
to
Adam's got another Mist Dragon.
He does.
Which I think he's going to be casting. I think he's now working out how he's going to pay for it. I think he's casting it to protect the Yuna.
The Yuna isn't it dealing damage though from the Kelga?
Oh, he just discarded the Mist Dragon to protect.
Right.
You can discard 1 summon.
Yeah, and there's the S effect now, because he didn't need to make the effect or the Ishtola lose its abilities, because you've just got enough to overpower. And there is going to be the Kukling, but he's already drawn off of the Yuna. So
not yet.
Oh, right, no, that's true, because he discarded for the.
That was last turn. It was just a discard. He just discarded the Mist Dragon as the protection effect on Yuna.
So yeah, he's gonna do that now. Double draw. That Yuna's so good, man.
Yeah, really nice card. And then we've got an Echidna. We are laughing.
Get back
I
Kusith.
think we've got a Kusith in hand.
I would be inclined to get back the Ignis then. Has he got any forwards in
No,
play?
no, you just get back a copy of Yuna and holy.
Yeah. I just love Ignis. I'm a big Ignis fan.
You and me both, brother.
Oh, you could just play one instead?
Yahtzee, Adam, listening to what we were saying, and there's the Ignis.
Didn't get rid of the Shant Auto, though. I guess he was worried about his CP, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
he's keeping it nice and clean, having access to multiple CPs. We know he's seen all his copies of Zara. I imagine he probably only plays one copy of Gordon. Oh, that's a lovely EX burst. Okay.
I mean, it's fine, right? Because he has the Yuna S in hand, so...
He's got the S in hand, and he's got summons to protect the Yuna. I see we probably a Echidna coming down, going back to summon.
Yeah, just in case. Add that little bit of protection.
So yeah, Liam probably learning his lesson last time, knowing that he now can't target this Yuna. So probably is going to have to try and kill this Ignis with the Kelga.
Yeah. And the thing is, both players do not have a lot of time on the clock. We are down to 2.5 minutes. So this could be going to time unless Adam can really push here.
Okay, Noctis is a nice draw from Liam. The problem is that the Noctis will hit the field and then an auto ability will go on the stack. So before anything else can enter, Adam can kill the Noctis with the Yuna, so...
Instead, though, he's going with the Kelga again.
Yeah. I imagine targeting the Ignis, yeah.
Which he's fine with, because he can just play another one with the Kusith he's got in hand later. It's great. But I don't think Adam can really stand to lose the attackers
Okay,
here.
and then he's just passing turn. Okay. Oh, nice. Draw another Kuchulain. That's going to hand. We've got Holy coming down here, dealing with that Kelga. Adam probably realising that time is not on his side, so he needs to try to get things moving. Going to be attacking with the Yuna. No EX burst help, actually hitting that Ignis, which is a nice hit for Adam, but we do know that even if Liam had tried to play it, we've got some protection.
So he's gonna get
big shock.
Just keeping stacked, and he draws.
I'm pretty sure he drew a Yuna as well.
Yeah, loving those Yunas.
Yeah, so he's double stacked Yuna.
Minute left on the clock. It is ticking down, folks.
Yeah.
And he's not just rushing against the clock of the
okay,
game.
nice.
He's
Playing
rushing
Rosa. Rosa gonna reactivate the Yuna.
Nice.
And then see it pass the turn. So 50 seconds on the clock.
Double Yuna. Adam sitting pretty.
Looks like Liam's got himself it's about 1 million summons. Hitting for a bajillion damage.
Now, Liam does have a sizable hand, but it still feels like this could go to time. Adam's not got enough to push through.
Okay, going for the Regis, searching for some help, D. There's the Ignis.
So, sack off the Prompto, get the draw from that. Try and kill the Yuna. But he's just not going to be able to, right?
Yeah, Adam is most definitely making Thursdays holy.
Yeah. It's almost like we're going to church on a Thursday, folks.
Right.
With Swiss cheese. Give me any holes that are
I was
Swiss
going
cheese.
to say. Yeah, Steve Kusith is busted with, Okay, so Ignis has come down. Did we target the Yuna?
Looks like it.
So he's misdragoning the break zone. So in the response to stop.
Did he not?
He targeted the Rosa.
Okay.
He must have targeted the Rosa, knowing that the Yuna probably had protection.
Double draw and pulls a Leviathan.
And he's misdragoned the break zone, so Liam can't get any targets back with the Ignis, but he did get rid of the Prompto, so does get a draw. So Adam counting, yes Adam, you still have a bajillion summons in your break zone, don't you worry.
But we are out of time on the round, so this is probably turn 0, right?
Did time, I think time ended on Liam, I think this is turn 1.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run and let the players know that's the case.
So, going straight in with the Yuna, another holy. again, though, Adam just does not have the firepower to push through and deal 7 points of damage in enough time, I don't think. He does have a Leviathan to make the Echidna a forward. Ooh, losing the Warrior of Light. Yeah. Gonna get the draw. How much does Adam have left in the deck, though? That's the question.
Well, we know he's got a... Oh, has he not got a Holy in hand anymore?
He used it on the Ignis.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, so...
A Fiend.
Fiend
Nice.
at damage 4.
So, it's going to be a sticky forward. I think he's got a Fenrir in hand, so he's got some protection for this Yuna, should he need it. What has Liam got installed? This is Liam's last turn, though, so this is turn 2. So I think he's going to find himself in a bit of a sticky situation here.
I think that Adam still has a Yuna for another Holy.
Does he? Oh, filth.
Big shout of turns way after the fact there,
Yeah.
McAvoy. Appreciate it.
McAvoy's turns 2 minutes ago. Nice to know that McAvoy's paying attention as usual.
Come on now, Liam. We want to go home to bed sometime tonight, fella. And you're staring at lethal on board.
Okay, what have we got? So, probably is he Tyro? What can he search? What answers have we still got left in deck?
Can
Okay,
he play
Titan.
that as well?
So Titan is the answer that he's got. The Echidna survives, right?
Yep, he
Yeah,
knows,
okay.
yeah. I think Liam told him, so... And he didn't have the Holy, so he must have used them both there. Oh, I think this might be it. Was that a bounce effect? He's still only going to get 6. I mean,
But no, he can. Has he got enough? Because can he get Sophie with the Leviathan? Has he got enough to be able to get Sophie
yes.
and play Garnet? I think Adam might be. I think we've seen Sophie so far.
Yes, it is him. Oh, could have been removed though.
So if he
Bounce that. What's he going?
if
Just
he Leviathans,
6. No, I think the Sophie was removed there. And that ends it. As a tie, technically, or double loss, 6-4. Really to Adam there. I think the Sophie got removed, so...
fine. Oh, that would have been a really cool way to finish if he had it, if he'd done like a Sophie Garnet thing. But cool, that is us done. Another week wrapping up here. So for those that are tuning in or stuck with us, thanks for sticking with us to the very end. It's always great having you guys with us.
Yeah, absolutely appreciate it, guys, tuning in every week. And
yeah, we try and keep it going every week. Obviously, some weeks we have to have a week off. I think maybe next week we'll see. We play it by ear these days, but hopefully continue to bring you lots of fun stuff now that all the competitive stuff is wrapped up. And speaking of wrapping up, it is getting 2 minutes to closing, so we're going to be shooting off. But it's been a pleasure as always. Any closing words from yourself, Fish?
stay good, folks. Stay good.
Alright, you heard it, guys.